My name is Alejandra Villamares. I was born in Mexico, but I was raised in Colorado.
My name is Jack Swansea, and I'm from Durham, North Carolina.
My name is Sasha Guo, and I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada.
I'm Sarah, and I'm from Bangladesh, and I've been living in Texas for 10 years now.
My parents are married.
My parents are married and living together.
My parents are unhappily married for 26 years.
My parents were never married. As of right now, they are separated. So I live in the household with my mom and her boyfriend.
Actually, I think that has had kind of less of an impact on my personal views of marriage compared to my ridiculous consumption of movies and TV.
Marriage is cool because you have somebody that you can depend on, and if you want to raise a family, then you guys are in it together. But I also think that if it's a shitty marriage, then nobody's going to be really happy. So you got to, sometimes it might just be better if your parents divorce.
My parents have a very traditional marriage. Like, my dad is the one who works. My mom stays at home and takes care of the kids and does all of the stuff around the house. And my dad just sort of expects to come home and have things given to him. But I mean, I'm consciously aware that that's not what marriage is like in the real world.
So, since my parents were never married, I don't really think that influenced much on my decision of or my thoughts and views on marriage. I think I mostly view marriage as kind of a partnership between two people, in terms of finances, as well as just splitting up the responsibility of having, if you guys have kids or something. So it's just split responsibility, and you obviously being with that person for a while.
Okay, so my parents have never really had a happy marriage. So looking at their marriage didn't really give me the incentive to want to do it as well, because they were having such a tough time. Why did I want to do it in the first place? And I don't want to do it.
I'm Chinese American.
I'm that sort of awkward non-Jewish Jew American. I'm, according to Jewish tradition, my mom's family is Jewish. I'm Jewish, but I never had a bar mitzvah, and we don't go to synagogue.
Identify with my Mexican culture, however, because I was born in Mexico, but I was brought here as a 1-year-old baby. So I also identify with the American type of culture, because I spend a lot of time with my family. I speak 2 languages, but I just feel the majority of the time I've been in school. So I've really been exposed to both cultures, I guess I would say, equally.
I mainly follow Bangladeshi culture at home, and outside of home, I follow the American culture.
My culture really emphasizes the fact that I should marry and that I should have kids real soon, carry on the family line, etc. So that's definitely a thing. It's also kind of patriarchal, which is kind of shitty, so I'm trying to go against that.
I think the extent to which my culture that I grew up in has informed my views on marriage is more sort of towards the philosophical side. It is, in my view, marriage is just sort of a relationship contract between two people. And is sort of thus free of all the religious significance to me, because religion is just almost not a part of my life at all.
Actually, okay, so a lot of my family members aren't actually married, and that's a thing in Mexico. Sometimes they don't get legally married, but them living together is just what they consider marriage. So I guess that's what happened with my parents, and also what has happened with my sister. I want to actually become married and have a legal document that says I have a ceremony, things like that. So just because I've never really seen it in my family.
The marriages in our country are arranged. The new generation is kind of moving away from that, but most of it is still parents meet and they want these people to have babies and they get married, and that's what happens. And I like my choice, so I don't want to do that. So yeah, my parents would probably ask me to have an arranged marriage if I do get married. So I'm not gonna get married at all.